Hello students, let's continue our discussion in computer organization. In the previous video, we have discussed till register transfer notation. So the next topic is the assembly language notation. Assembly language. This is one of the programming language where programs are written in assembly language, assembly code, and our machine is capable of encoding them into the machine codes. To represent the machine instructions and programs, assembly language format can be used. To represent the machine instruction as well as program, we can use this language. So for the same example, that is transferring the content from memory location LOC to R and addition of contents R1 and R2 with R3. Let us see the assembly language notation. So in assembly language notation, move instruction is used. Just observe the contents which I am highlighting. See, MOVE is an instruction assembly language which is there in assembly language, which stands for move or transfer the content from memory location LOC left hand side, which involves the source, and this involves the source from destination. So this LOC represents the source from where you are accessing the data. You are accessing the data from the location LOC. Where you are storing it? You are storing it onto the register R1, right? MOVE is the instruction, move the content from location LOC to register R1. So this instruction transfer the data from memory location LOC to processor register R1. Okay. The contents of LOC are unchanged by the execution of the instruction, but old contents of R1 is overwritten. Whatever, let it be. Next, earlier we have taken the assembly language, uh, register transfer notation. We have considered addition of R1 with R2 and storing it on R3. So R1 plus R2, R3 arrow mark we have used, right? The same can be simulated or same can be done with the help of the assembly language using this statement. What is the statement? Add is the instruction. Please remember, it's an instruction. Source operands are R1 and R2, R3 is the destination. Third operand can be a source or destination. So here it is destination. Okay. Next we have basic instruction type. Basic instruction type, normally the instruction are used for addition purpose, subtraction purpose, or multiplication, or whatever, right? Basic arithmetic and logical operations we are performing. So normally the instructions will be in the form of C equal to A plus B. This is an example, okay, of addition of two numbers. Let A and B represents two. They are the locations. C is another location, and they are representing the values. They are storing this. Earlier we have used LOC, right? In the same way. Obviously they are not the registers. Registers are prefixed with R along with the symbol, I mean ID, R1, R0, R1, R2, R3, and so on. Here A represents similar to a location, memory location. So contents from memory location A and B accessed and added, where it is stored, it is stored in C. So uh, assembly language instructions, let us see later. Machine, first one is the register transfer notation. So register transfer notation, as per the register transfer notation, it will be, so contents of A will be, earlier we have taken R1 and R2, which is transferring to R3 in the same way. C getting the data from where? Contents of A in addition with contents of B, right? That is what represented here, which I am highlighting, right? We have different forms of instructions, like three address instruction, three operand instruction actually, mm, two operand instruction and single operand instruction. In case of three operand instruction, uh, the same can be written using three operand instruction. The general format or syntax of that is, first is the opcode or operation code, which operation you are going to perform, whether it is addition or subtraction or data move operation, whatever. opcode you need to mention, followed by, as I told you earlier, source operands to be mentioned, source 1 and source 2. Third one will be the source come destination. Here, as per our application, it will be destination. So using this syntax, we can write the instruction assembly in assembly language as follows: add a comma b comma c, which stands for add the content of a with b transfer to c. Right? Normally, left side it is shown as per the assembly register transfer notation. Okay, say this resembles or this performs or this is equivalent to a plus b, which is added to c using 3 address instruction or 3 operand instruction. We can either 3 address or 3 operand, you can say. Please remember, 2 address instruction or 2 operand instruction we can use. So in that case, we will be having opcode followed by source and destination, only 2 operands. The name itself tells 2 operands. Okay, earlier it was 3, so only 2 operands are allowed along with. So what you need to perform? Say you have to perform, this is required, desired thing is what? A should be added with B. So in the first step, what we are doing, we are performing the addition. We are accessing the contents from A, accessing the contents from B. Where the result will be stored? Result will be stored in B. Please remember. Second one is the destination, source comma destination. So initial content of B is accessed, added with A, destination is B itself. But this is not the end. So as per this, what is performed? So carefully you observe, content of A is accessed, content of B is accessed. Where the result is stored? Result is stored in B itself, right? Result is stored in, see here, result is stored in B itself. This is not the end, because you have to transfer the data from B to C now. That task is remaining. You could not do because only 2 operands are allowed in the instruction, right? So the remaining part that could be completed, it is C is A plus B. In this sequence, it could be completed. How? Earlier it was added to contents are there with B, right? Now you can add the contents of B to C. So you can add the contents from B to C. Sorry. Contents of B can be added. Use add B comma C. That is one method. And the second method is there, which I am highlighting now. So what we are doing is, we are transferring the content initially. We are moving the content from B to C. Right? We are moving the contents from B to C. Whatever the data is there in B, where it is kept now? It is kept in C. Then what we are doing? You are performing addition. You are adding A to existing contents of C. What is the existing contents of C? It contains B. What is the destination? C is the destination. Dear students, please pause the video, note down the things, okay, and watch it. Pause the video, note down the things, watch it repeatedly. If you have any doubt, you ask. So 3 operand instruction we have seen, 2 operand instruction we have seen. Next is 1 operand instruction or 1 address instruction. Our job is what? Our job is performing the addition. C equal to A plus B. I mean, add A. Earlier in using 3 address instruction, 3 operand instruction, it is just a single statement, add A comma B comma C. But using 2 operand instruction, you have to write 2 separate steps. First, what we are doing, you are moving the content from, or copying the content from B to C. Then we are adding A to existing contents of C. What is the existing content of C? It is nothing but value of B. So A plus B will be stored in the destination. What is the destination? C itself is the destination, right? Next is the one address instruction. It has got a general format, that is syntax. You have to write the operation code or opcode followed by single instruction. Single instruction is either source or destination. So it can be load instruction or add instruction, whatever. Add A or load A, right? Load and see. Go through the statement which I am highlighting. So what we are doing, we are just loading the content from load instruction, which stands for read. Load is equivalent to read. So read the content from memory location A. Then next is add B to it, right? Read the content from memory location A, add B to it. Store stands for what? Write the data onto the location. What is the location? C is the location. So three different statements you are supposed to write here, since you are using one operand instruction or single address instruction. Both are same. The same task can be performed in multiple ways. This is how we are illustrating. The same task can be performed in multiple ways, right? Load the content from A, load the content from register A, add the content, add B to it. So A plus B will be done by this step. Store the result in C, right? This is what one operand instruction is. So guys, please try to understand the concepts. Watch the video repeatedly. Please note down the things. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.